Have you ever heard the saying, kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see? Today, I want to share a story that brings this beautiful quote to life. In a small, quiet village nestled among rolling hills, there lived an old man named Arthur. He wasn't wealthy, but his heart was full of a rare treasure, unwavering kindness. His small cottage was surrounded by a magnificent garden filled with the sweetest fruit and most vibrant vegetables, which he generously shared with everyone. One night, two desperate young men, driven by hunger and hardship, crept into Arthur's garden. They had heard tales of its bounty and planned to steal as much as they could carry. Under the pale moonlight, they filled their sacks, their movements hurried and fearful. Just as they were about to flee, a soft light flickered on in the cottage. The back door opened, and there stood Arthur, holding a lantern. The thieves froze, expecting shouts and anger. Instead, Arthur smiled gently. "Oh, you're here for some food," he said, his voice as calm as a summer breeze. "You must have been very hungry to come out so late, but you've chosen some of the less ripe fruits. Come, let me help you pick the best ones." Stunned into silence, the two men could only watch as Arthur walked over to a pear tree. He carefully selected the most golden ripe pears and placed them in their sacks. He then led them to his vegetable patch, adding plump tomatoes and crisp lettuce. "These are much better," he said cheerfully, "and please take this loaf of bread I just baked. It's no good to eat stolen fruit on an empty stomach." Overwhelmed and ashamed, the young men couldn't look him in the eye. One of them finally mumbled, "Sir, why are you helping us? We came here to rob you." Arthur's smile didn't fade. He placed a hand on the young man's shoulder. "I see two people in need, not two thieves. Stealing is a heavy burden to carry, much heavier than these sacks. If you are hungry, my door is always open. You only need to ask." Tears streamed down their faces. That night, something shifted within them. They returned the next day, not to steal, but to apologize and offer their help in the garden. Arthur welcomed them with open arms. From that day forward, they became his most dedicated helpers and loyal friends. Their lives forever changed by a simple act of unexpected kindness. This story reminds us that compassion has the power to disarm anger and transform hearts. A little understanding can be the seed that allows goodness to grow in the most unlikely of places. Thanks for watching today. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you next time.